Hello and welcome to Sales Tips by Fortreal Real Estate Academy, Nigeria's #1 real estate academy. In this particular video, we are going to be talking about how you can make your first 1 million from real estate, your first 1 million naira from selling real estate. This is a question, or this is a worry for a lot of real estate people. If you are into selling real estate, you already would have asked this question, or you already would have been anticipating making your first 1 million in the real estate sector. And as somebody who trains realtors, I have lost count of my realtors who have been trained by me, who have confirmed or told me about making their first 1 million in commission, bulk money in commission. And it's always exciting to be able to share. In fact, if you check through this YouTube channel, you'll find certain people who have done videos about how they were able to make their first 1 million by virtue of learning, training, or anything in between, right? So I'm going to be sharing that with you in this particular video of how you can step by step be able to, with time, make your first 1 million as somebody who is selling real estate, as a realtor, as a broker, or somebody into real estate generally. My name is Raymond Ijoma, and I am the lead facilitator of the Fortreal Real Estate Academy. And right here, we're bringing you the best of knowledge, training, and knowledge generally as it relates to how you can be able to sell real estate consistently. And of course, having made your first 1 million, as it were, the goal is that you are able to sell consistently. If you can't sell consistently, that is a problem. And as somebody who has experienced hacked sales over the years and being able to sell consistently, I can tell you for free that making your first 1 million is not going to be enough. Selling consistently should be the goal. And I'm hoping that I haven't touched the how to make your first 1 million. We can have other conversations, so you can check out other videos where we would have touched on other areas, free videos where we would have touched on other areas of how to be able to sell real estate consistently. And just in case you want to go for more, you can enroll for our paid program where we literally hold your hand so that you are able to learn everything you need to know and then be able to move from just selling basically to selling as a pro. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment, and share this with your friend. If you have a question, we'll be happy to address them in the comment section or do a video about your question. And with that said, let's get started. How you can make your first 1 million selling real estate. The very first step is knowledge. That is the very first step. Of course, I would have said decision, your resolve to want to do this, your commitment to want to do real estate. But we're going to bypass that and skip to knowledge because I'm hoping that for you to be watching this video, you have already resolved that you want to do real estate full time. You want to give real estate your all. And if you are that person that have decided to want to give real estate your all, then this video is for you, right? So first step is knowledge. You want to invest in the right knowledge, not just knowledge, the right knowledge. And from the right knowledge, you're able to get skill and be able to get practical or gain practical wisdom to be able to do the business in a way that can guarantee you sales consistently. But of course, first, general knowledge, the right knowledge, that is key. I'm not going to belabor that point because we have touched this point on different videos. Right. The second point is that you need to start branding immediately. I have always said that if you want to sell real estate, if you want real estate to be easier for you to sell, then you need to sell yourself. If you can sell yourself, then it is easier to sell real estate. I didn't say it is going to be easy to sell real estate. I'm saying that it's going to be easier. So real estate is high ticket. It's a high ticket industry. And what that simply means is that a lot of money is involved. Now, even if you're selling a 500k land, which is okay to start with, right? Over time, you may need to move from just selling 500k land to selling more. And if you're going to sell more, it is going to demand more from you. And part of what is going to demand from you is branding, proper branding. I'm going to have a different, another video where I'm going to talk about branding, really. But at a general level, it's important that you are able to project a trustworthy brand. Because if you don't, clients are going to have issues trusting you. And by and large, trust is a very serious issue at a global level. It's a universal principle or universal demand. However, you have to think like a Nigerian and project your brand like a Nigerian. In other words, you need to be able to let people project what you want people to see about your brand so that they perceive that same thing about your brand. Just to put it simply, projection equals perception. I've always said that projection equals perception. And if you project a brand that is trustworthy, that is not suffering and that is not lacking of money, then they see a brand that is not lacking of money and they can trust with their money. But if you project a brand that is hungry, unserious, and may run away with the money the moment it enters their pocket, then they see that same brand. Trust me, nobody's going to patronize you as far as the real estate sector is concerned, except your father, your mother, and people who know you from the house. But outside people are not going to trust you, and that is very important. If you're able to take your branding seriously, trust me, you are on your way to earning your first 1 million in the real estate sector. Number 3 is that you need to get the right product, genuine product, the right product. And if you ask me, I mean, I'm talking from where I am right now. But in the beginning, I totally understand, and I would suggest and strongly advise that you start with lesser products. For example, I started with a 500k, 1 million naira product, right, and grew over time, right, mastered the skill. Some of you may not have that opportunity. For example, you are in a place like Abuja, or you are in a place like Lagos. For us, in fact, in Epe right now, you most likely would really find the 500k land in Epe, except it's in Ibadan, or other aspects of cities around Lagos, right? So generally, if you're in a place like Abuja, where I am, you most likely, for example, as I speak to you right now, our cheapest land, or most affordable land rather, in Abuja is 6.5 million naira, right? 6.5 million, the next one is 7.2 million naira, right? So it technically means that if you don't have people who have that in their pocket as a spare, then that is already a problem. So in your branding has to be different, right? So in terms of products, you need to get the right products, genuine products. And if you are able to find such products of say 5 million or thereabout, it means that your commission increases. So for example, if you sell a 5 million naira land, if your commission is 10%, then 10% of 5 million naira is 500,000. If your commission is 5%, then your commission is 250,000. And what you need to get your first 1 million will most likely be a 10 million naira product, right? Or you break it down into 5 million into 2. That is if your commission is 10%. If your commission is 5%, then you most likely will be looking for a 20 million naira product, right? Be that as it may, the goal is to be able to look at the numbers and look at the type of products that can give you your first 1 million. So it's either a one bulk transaction or multiple transactions that can give you that 1 million naira commission. But for me, from where I'm talking from right now, I prefer to do a 100 million naira transaction than to do 10 or even 100 1 million naira transactions, because I mean, let's leave that. Maybe that will be a conversation for another day. But the point I'm trying to drive at is that you need to get the right products, and not just the right product, get the products that will help you look at the numbers to be able to calculate what will bring you your first 1 million. And if you ask me, I will say put it on the board, write it. I mean, I'm a fan of vision board. Something that you can see every day, most likely, and be able to envision it so that it goes into your neurological system and be able to, your mind accepts it. For example, if you need, looking at the product that you have on your listing, if you need 10 sales to be able to get your first 1 million naira, put it out there, put it there so that you can see it. Your brain is accepting it, your mind is accepting it, right? So put the 10 products out there. So what I need to make my first 1 million is 10 sales, or 10 products, or 10 5 clients, or one bulk sale, right? So just put it out there and know what you are expecting, because even scripture says the expectations of the righteous, I mean, you get it, right? So you just have to be able to look at the numbers and know what you are expecting to be able to make your first 1 million. Because the moment you figure that number out and create an expectation in that regard, your mind, the universe, has a way of leading you in that direction to make that possible, right? So that is very important. Number 4, explore your immediate circle. By that I mean begin to look around you, sit down, and that's if you are in the right circle first. For some of us who were born into very humble backgrounds, left, right, back, forth, nowhere, you're not going to find anybody that's going to buy a 5 million naira land from you, right? But if you're that person that possibly had people in your circle that could had cars, right, and could be able to afford 1 or 2, then that's the point to reach out to them, right? Begin to tell your friends and family you're now into real estate. I'm selling this, I have that. They just tell them that you have that as a product. Tell them that's where knowledge comes in. Educate them and tell them the importance, reasons why they should consider making those investment decisions and buying the products that you have, right? So explore your immediate circle, and within your immediate circle, your WhatsApp status is also a thing. right? Your church is a thing, your organization, whatever organization you belong to. And if you're that person that doesn't relate with people, then you need to deal with that. Real estate is a sector where relationship means a lot, right? So if you're able to key into that circle and then be able to tap those network, your immediate circle, your church, your mosque, whatever association that you belong to, your friends and family, begin to tell everybody that needs to know that you are into real estate. You may be lucky to get somebody who knows somebody, or somebody who has the money, or somebody who knows somebody that has the money and may be able to give you what you need, and then you get what you want, right? So you must explore your immediate circle. The next thing you must do is to market externally. Now, your immediate circle, if you are lucky, you have somebody who can make sure that you have your first 1 million. If you are not, I mean, you're not born with a silver spoon or even a spoon at all, there's a likelihood that your first 1 million is going to come from external marketing. And at that point, my principle is that you market shamelessly. You put yourself out there without any reserve and without any apology, right? For me, there's nothing like SS marketing. Just do the work, because without marketing, no sales. Without sales, no money, right? Without marketing, no sales. Without sales, no 1 million commission, right? So market externally in a way that is beyond human rationality, that kind of thing, right? I know that I'm saying you should market with force. Go on Facebook, go on Instagram, go on YouTube, do ads if you can. But again, don't forget, your ads do well when there is a branding. So the client may not come immediately, but then the client sees that you're somebody to trust. And it doesn't mean that you should do branding and leave marketing, right? If you can do both of them, in fact, I advise that you do both at the same time, but make sure that you have a solid foundation that you can put the marketing on top, or that you can put the marketing on rather, right? So if you're able to do that and then begin to push on different platforms and put it out there, then you may be able to get your first 1 million, even in the first 3 months or even more. Some places are able to get theirs in the first 1 year. It may not come easy. I've always said that patience is required in the real estate sector. But generally, if you're able to push effectively on all of these marketing platforms, haven't explored your internal marketing or internal circle, as well as your outer network, right? Based on your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, ads, and every other platform, Google My Business page, every other basic social media platform or networking platform that you can explore, push yourself out. In fact, I recently heard about Snapchat, and I most likely will. I've never had a Snapchat account. I don't have one as I speak to you right now, but I most likely would exploit, right? So just explore every marketing platform that is possible, that is out there. Your first 1 million will most likely be from somebody who is on either of those platforms. Number 6, practice closing intensely. Let me say this again. Practice closing intensely. In other words, don't wait till you get your first call before you begin to practice how to close. Again, don't wait till you get your first call before you begin to practice how to close, because you most likely will make a mistake with the guy that is ready to make payment, and you'll be able to earn your first 1 million. And again, this is where knowledge comes in, right? Part of what we do at the Fortreal Real Estate Academy for the paid program is that we teach you how to make sales calls. So peradventure you have taken the course, and then you can now haven't done a lot of practical sales sessions, right? And then you are able to now understand, you won't miss a client. But if you deal or you are playing based on ignorance, your first client with the money, with your 1 million naira or even more, may most likely be talking to you over the phone. And because of your ignorance, you lose it, right? So you don't want to allow ignorance make you lose it. In fact, it is possible that you would have lost your first 1 million because you didn't know what to do, what to say, and how to speak to a client to be able to get a closing, right? So it's important that you practice closing intensely. Get your friends, beyond your friends may not know, right? But generally just get into that place where you are able to know how to close a client over the phone or talk to a client generally. And the last point I'm going to be giving you here, which can most likely lead to your first sale or commission, is at the moment you are able to get any, for example, you make a 5 million naira sale, and then you get a 500k commission or 250k commission, as the case may be, depending on your location, right? At that point, don't joke with referrals and feedback. If the feedback is good, it gives you social proof. If it is not good, it works. You use it to work on yourself for better conversations or better dealings that can lead to the 1 million naira, right? And then if you are able to get a good feedback, or if you're doing, or your dealing was professional, rather, you are able to now get a referral. At that point, you can ask for a referral, or you automatically get a referral. As I speak to you right now, my biggest clients are not from direct marketing, they are from referrals. In fact, I can stop marketing anything right now, basically, because of the level I have. I mean, built my own network and built my own stream. I can stop marketing for 3 months and still be able to make sales simply from chains of referrals that are intact, that are on ground, right? So it's important that you are able to do the marketing, ask for referrals, or sometimes the referrals you don't even have to ask for it; they have to come to you. But either ways, if you can't ask for it, if it's okay to actually ask for it. Right? So those are my basic steps for you if you're looking to, or if you're hoping out there to make your first 1 million in the real estate sector. For you, it may not be bulk. For most of my students, it's bulk because that's why I try to prioritize. But either ways, if you're able to, get them in bits, it's also okay. The most important thing is that you've been able to, touch the 1 million naira threshold, as it were, and then that would naturally open up to more sales, to more commissions, to bigger commissions, bigger deals, as the case may be. So this is basically what I wanted to share with you today, because this is a question I've been asked a number of times, and we needed to put it out there for you so that you are able to gain insight as it relates to how you too can be able to generally be able to earn your own first 1 million. It's also okay to look at the videos of people who have testified of how they were able to earn their first 1 million in this YouTube channel. You can look at the channel and then be able to watch their videos and hear their stories as well. And that could also inspire you to be able to make your own first 1 million, or give you an idea of what to do to also aid you in making your first 1 million. My name again is Raymond Ijama, and this was brought to you by Fortreal Real Estate Academy. If you're interested in enrolling for our paid program, do reach out to the number that is showing on your screen. And until I come your way next time, just make sure that you subscribe, stay in touch, share this with a friend, because you most likely will deliver somebody by virtue of sharing this video.